In Johannesburg for us. Let's focus on to this now. It's arguably the biggest battle in world rugby when the Springboks take on the All Blacks. The two sides clash in Pretoria tomorrow, and while New Zealand have already won the Rugby Championship, the Boks will be out to do the double against the world champs. Among those who will be raising the volume at Loftus Versveld is a group of Kolisi fans. The dedicated supporters have travelled all the way from the Eastern Cape for this match. I'm joined in studio by the fan clubs Sijadu, Mzozoyana, as well as Naledi, Mdyesha. Thank you so much, guys. Happy Friday, and thanks for joining us.
Happy Friday, Judy.
All the way from the Eastern Cape. Why was it so important that you guys came to support Sia?
Should I take that?
Yeah.
I think that the way that rugby is consumed by the rugby fraternity is changing. It's transforming as we speak. And it resonates with our skipper in Kolisi, who is from the Eastern Cape. And he is personifying what young boys and young girls would have wanted to see in South Africa 10 years ago. He goes to a game, for example, against Argentina, and he starts singing, Dafika bazali ba minamno. And you know what? The kids that are watching that show, they connect with that. And suddenly, being a Springbok captain is no longer insurmountable.
It
becomes a very real thing
dream.
Because he's just one of us.
Naledi, representation matters, and this is what we're talking about when we're talking about representation, ideally. Hey,
yes.
And why was it so important that you guys actually represent?
Well, you know, we are all sports lovers. I think it all starts off with us loving sport. And I mean, it stems back to when we were still in our own high school days, where singing Amakuijo and going to rugby games was a thing. It was a Saturday for most of us. So it's something that we've grown up with, and it's something that we thought would make a great impact now. I mean, something that started so small, with just a group of friends singing Amakuijo, loving rugby, to now becoming what it is now. It's great, and it's amazing that we can even have female representation, you know, because generally the sport itself is targeted at males, but you have girls, women such as myself, that love rugby and love singing Amakuijo, so the representation is really great, and it's growing beyond what we can even imagine.
How were you introduced into rugby?
Wow, so I mean, back as an Eastern Cape girl, sport predominantly in our area was rugby for the boys. We weren't really big on soccer. It was mostly rugby and cricket. So as the netball player myself, my Saturdays were mostly playing netball, and after that going to watch rugby games. So that's how it started. You got to learn the sport, you got to participate. I mean, there's touch rugby that we played in high school as well. So that's how most of us were introduced, and it's a culture that we've sort of grown up with since then.
Sijadu, this is a fan club. Is it exclusive? Is it open to everybody? Are we traveling everywhere they go?
It's absolutely not exclusive. It's open to anybody. And I think what we're trying to do is that we're trying to do a few things. Number one, we're trying to educate the rugby fraternity of the new culture that's taking place in Springbok rugby. We want to get people, particularly people of color, into stadiums and supporting the game. Anybody can get in touch with us on our Twitter handle and our Facebook page, and you can join us. I think the point of this weekend, for example, is that we're going to be going to Loftus. There's about 200 of us going in buses, and we want to lift the roof off Loftus Versveld and make those All Blacks uncomfortable. So those who are available, who have time, who've booked tickets, you'll be hearing us for sure, and I know ENCA will be filming us. There's no ways you're going to miss us, because
no
when we arrive there, we certainly make an impact, and there's a presence around us.
Yeah.
We were there against England, where we won, and I remember, you talk about exclusivity. No, I remember walking down the tunnels in Ellis Park and having people from all races, women, children, white people, Afrikaans, men and women, trying to sing the songs and getting involved. So it's really, really important that people participate, and we will be putting on our Facebook pages the lyrics to some of the songs that we're singing. People can go and learn those lyrics, and they can come and join us as and when we support teams.
Okay, we'll get the details in terms of your Facebook page in a moment, but maybe sneak peek, Nyana, in terms of what to expect. Even me, I want to learn. I won't be there, but I'll be there in spirit, but even me, I want to learn. So maybe a song, Nyana, that you guys will be belting out tomorrow.
Okay. I think the best song is exactly the song that you were singing now, which is a connection that we have with Usia. Yeah.
It goes, Ndashija bazali ba mina mnono wa misiwelele
Yo, siwele,
siwelelelele, siwelelele, siwelelele, yo, siwelele.
Already, I've got FOMO, man. I really want to come now.
Yeah, you must come. The energy must be up. South Africans must get involved.
It's going to be amazing.
It's an absolutely fantastic opportunity. And you know what the bigger thing is, that brands must also step in and support. I know MTN is doing some work to come and support rugby initiatives. They support the Springboks. They're doing something in Soweto with Kaunda and Owen and who's that other DJ? And I forget the DJ's name. But there's going to be an event there in Soweto. And the idea is to bring rugby to places where you won't ordinarily get it. So the Soweto Rugby Club is involved. The Raiders Rugby Club is involved. If you can't make it to the stadium, go there and support. There's a massive opportunity to connect young men and women to the sport in areas that are currently not accessible to them. And through the Guija Squad and through this type of work, we want to partner with brands to expand our reach across the country. There are kids out in Mtanzana, Asha's Neck, wherever, who don't have a feel or a tangible taste of what rugby is about. And through seeing people, through positive role models like Sia, Apiwe, Bongi, Monambus, Kumbuzo, Noche, and also, and you know, this is not a racial thing, Faf de Klerk, Peter Steph de Toy, those oaks must also support the Guija Squad, because we go there and we make a conscious effort to go and expand rugby and to make the spirit of rugby felt in areas that are not conventional.
Beautiful. Naledi, very quickly for us, details, where do people find you on Facebook if people want to tag along this weekend? Where will the buses be leaving from?
So you'll find us on Instagram. Our handle is the same on Instagram and Twitter. It's at Guija Squad. And that's where you are. I mean, if you want to tag us, DM us if you want our details. We'll include you. We've currently got a massive WhatsApp group with quite a lot of people, and that's where we generally, communicate the details of what we're doing. But for tomorrow, we're leaving about 150 of us from Randburg, and we're off in buses to Loftus. And like Sijadu said, we're going to blow the roof off. It's going to be insane, and I hope the gents, Sia, Apiwe, they'll be inspired by our singing on the stands, and that'll keep them going, and we'll hope for a great result tomorrow.
There's no doubt about that. With you guys behind them, one can just imagine the energy and the spirit already. Congratulations, and thank you so much for coming through to chat to us this morning. Sijadu Mzozoyana, as well as Naledi Mdyesha, Kolisi's a big fan club. And also, guys, still to come.